Our objectives for today are section 1.4 to identify the 11 organ systems of the human body and contrast their major function. The second objective is to explain the concept of homeostasis. The 11 organ systems of the human body are integumentary system number 1, skeletal system number 2, muscular system number 3, nervous system number 4, endocrine system number 5, and cardiovascular system number 6. Lymphatic system number 7, respiratory system number 8, digestive system number 9, urinary system number 10, and number 11 is reproductive system, with the male reproductive system being A and the female reproductive system being B. Now what we're going to do is look at each system. We're going to name the system, name the major organ, and name the major function. The integumentary system is the first system, and the major organ is the skin, the largest organ in the body, and the main function is to protect against environmental hazards. The second system is the skeletal system. The major organs of the skeletal system are the bones, and its major function is to provide support and protect tissues. The muscular system allows for locomotion. That's its major function, and the major organ of the muscular system is the muscles themselves. The next is the nervous system. The major organ of the nervous system is the brain and spinal cord, and the major function is to direct immediate response to stimuli. The next is the endocrine system. The major organ is the pituitary gland, and the major function is it directs long-term changes in activities of the other organ systems. Next is the cardiovascular system. The major organ of the cardiovascular system is the heart, and its major function is to transport cells and dissolve materials including waste, nutrients, and gases. The next is the lymphatic system, or immune system. The major organs are the thymus gland, spleen, and lymph nodes, and its major function is to defend against infection and disease. Next is the respiratory system. The major organ is the lungs. The major function is to deliver air to sites where gas exchange can occur between the air and the circulating blood. Next is the digestive system. The major organs would be the stomach and intestines. The major function is to process food and absorb nutrients. The next system is the urinary system, with the major organ being the kidneys and the major function eliminating excess water, salts, and waste products. Next is the reproductive systems, with A, the male reproductive system. The major organs would be the testes, and the major function would be to produce sex cells and hormones. Finally, the last reproductive system would be the female reproductive system, with the major organs being the ovaries and the mammary glands, with the major function again being to produce sex cells and hormones. Obviously, in the female system, it would also support embryonic and fetal development from fertilization to birth. Look at the checkpoint questions and answer them now. Our next objective is to explain homeostasis. So let's talk about homeostasis. Homeostasis is the maintenance of a relatively stable internal environment, the result of interdependence of the organ systems functioning together. Homeostatic regulation is the adjustments in the physiological systems that preserve homeostasis. A common word to say would be our wellness or health. There's a typical homeostatic loop, and it contains, number one, a receptor that would receive a stimulus, a control center that would process and integrate the information from the receptor, and then an effector. and that would respond to the control center to change the body's response. An example of this would be controlling room temperature. When we're at homeostasis, the temperature might be at 78 degrees. When the normal condition or normal temperature is disturbed, that would be the stimulus. The room temperature would rise. The receptor would be a thermometer. The information would affect the control center, the thermostat. The thermostat would tell the effector, the air conditioner, to turn on. By turning on, the room temperature would drop. That's the response. The normal condition is restored and homeostasis is back to normal or intact. That would be the normal receptor loop.